Hey, how's it going? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well today. Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about conversions in your business. Okay, so if you're watching this video right now, maybe you're doing some research online about how to be successful with your internet business, or maybe you're doing some research on how to convert your leads into sales, anything along those lines. Okay, and I wanted to talk about that today because I got an email from one of my from someone on my list. Okay, and the main thing that he was struggling with was opt-ins and conversions. Okay, which is very, very normal, to be honest. I mean, most people struggle with opt-ins and conversions. Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about over the next few minutes is some of the strategies that you can use to improve your opt-ins and, more importantly, your conversions. Okay, your leads into sales, because that really is everything, right? The opt-in part is not that difficult. Okay, opt-ins is all about optimizing your capture page, right? So if you're generating traffic, okay, towards your website, which should be a capture page, that's where you're offering something of value to your potential subscriber, right, in exchange for their email address, right? It's all about just split testing that capture page. So you can use a very good funnel builder, landing page builder like ClickFunnels, for example. There are a lot of other options out there, right? But ClickFunnels is still one of the best. Okay, you hear me talk about ClickFunnels a lot because it's the best. It's hands down, the best funnel builder in the market. Okay. So all you do is you use ClickFunnels to do split testing, okay, to test different things like your subject headline. That's the first thing I would test, okay? Test your headline. So, use different headlines, go for different angles, create curiosity, maybe, do some sort of news flash, talk about the problem and how you're going to solve the problem in the title itself. And that's the easiest way to improve, first of all, your opt-in rate. Okay, now the industry opt-in, the industry average opt-in rate is 15%, 1-5, okay? But you should be getting, anywhere from 30 to 50%, okay? If you're not getting at least 30% opt-in rate, then there's something wrong with your capture page. Okay, so all you want to do is you want to split test it. First of all, test the title, like I mentioned, and then after that you can test the background. Maybe try. Again, it depends on what niche market you're in, okay? But try different backgrounds based on the niche market that you're in, okay? And make sure that you're projecting, I would say that your image is projecting the thing that your customer, your potential customer, is trying to strive for, okay? So for example, in internet marketing, the one thing that people like to strive for is they like to strive for freedom. Right? They like to strive for, having a good lifestyle, right? It's not so much about money per se. So if you had a background that had a lot of money falling down from the screen, that's very scammy, I would say. Okay, it's very like, greasy salesman-like, and that's not really what people are looking for. Okay, you got to look deeper. You got to ask yourself the question, well, what are people really looking for? Yes, money is something that people like to have, right? Sorry, 1 second. In internet marketing, that's what people are trying to create. They're trying to create more money in their lives. But what is that money trying to really give them? It's not really about the physical thing, is it? It's more about what are the options that life can give you, right? Well, it's a better lifestyle. It's maybe having a new car, a nicer car. It's maybe having a nicer house. It's maybe having more freedom, more time with the family, right? So any type of image that invokes these kinds of feelings, that's the kind of images that you want to go for. Okay, so maybe images of people on the beach, right? Images of beautiful islands, images of the sky, images of the mountains, images of a sports car, images of a mansion, all these things, lifestyle, right? Freedom with the family. That's kind of what internet marketing, these are the images that you can try. Okay, if you were in the weight loss niche, right, that's a little bit different. Maybe the weight loss niche, it could be, a very healthy couple holding hands, for example, a very trim couple. Or it could be, maybe a background of a gym, or someone maybe working out, who's really, really fit, really ripped, right? Again, you have to think about what niche market you're in and the result that your customer is actually looking for. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah? Cool. All right, so split testing images, split testing the title, then you can move on to the action steps and maybe things like arrows or no arrows, or maybe the color of your button, but that's a little bit less important, okay? The title and the background, that's the biggest thing that will move your opt-in needle, your opt-in needle for you. Okay, that's it. Opt-ins, very, very simple. Split test your capture pages. Okay, now once the person is in your page or in your funnel, converting them from a lead to a sale, that's a little bit more complicated. Okay, now there are a lot of different areas that you can focus on when it comes to converting someone from a lead to a sale, but the most important thing that you can do, which will tremendously or significantly increase your conversion rates from lead into a customer, into a paying customer, that means they actually physically bought your product. The first thing is focus on value. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is when someone opts in, you want to lead them directly to the sales page of whatever product you're promoting. Okay, so if you're in an MLM, if you're in network marketing, if you're doing affiliate marketing, if you've got your own digital product or e-commerce or whatever it is, you want them to see the sales page of the product. That's the first thing that they should see. Okay, so what you're doing is you're giving yourself a chance to earn upfront sales. Now, most of the time you're not going to generate that many sales. Okay, so out of 100 leads, you might get one person who buys, or maybe 2 people or 3 people that buy upfront straight away. Now these people are called hyperactive buyers. Okay, these are the people that love to buy products online, and maybe they bought many products in the past, or maybe your offer looks really, really good and they're ready and they're willing to buy. Okay, hyperactive buyers, but they're very, very few and far between of these hyperactive buyers. Most of the time people won't buy. Okay, so you want to give yourself that chance to get those upfront sales, but that's not really where the magic happens. Okay, the magic happens in your follow-up. All right, so when you're following up with your customers that are now on your list, right now you've got a database of people on your email list, and you're emailing them on a regular basis, right? Now, don't email them every single day, okay? Because people don't want to hear from you every single day. But email them every 2 or 3 days for sure, okay? Because if you only email them like once a week or once every 2 weeks, they'll forget who you are. So then you've wasted a lot of that energy getting them on your list, okay? So you want to stay in touch with them, but you want to email them really, really valuable content. Okay, and the reason why that's important is because you're gonna automatically stand out from the competition. Now, the competition out there, they're not giving value to their list. What they're doing instead is they're slamming their list again and again and again with sales messages. Okay, they're just sending them back to that sales page that they sent them to the first time. So if you're doing that, you're not gonna make much money. Okay, you're not gonna be able to generate a lot of sales in your business, so don't do that. What you wanna do instead is you wanna create fresh content. You gotta create it, okay? You must create either a video like this, where you grab your camera, you make a video, and then you upload it to maybe your blog or to YouTube or to Facebook, and you send your list, you email your list, and let's just say you're in the weight loss industry, okay? What you want to do is, maybe today's Monday, for example. It's not Monday here, but let's just say it's a Monday, right? What you want to do is you want to create a video today about maybe the 3 top foods that they can eat every single day that will help them to lose weight, right? There are foods like that. So for example, green tea helps you to lose weight, okay? There's certain berries. I don't know, because this is not really my niche area, but there are certain foods that you can eat every single day that will help you to lose weight, increase your burning capacity in your body, right? And then what you want to do is you want to create a video that talks about these 3 things. And then once you've made the video, maybe it's 5 or 10 minutes long, you upload it onto Facebook, onto YouTube, or onto your own blog, onto your own website, and then you send them an email that links back to that video, giving them that value. That's it. It's really, really simple, okay? And in your email, all you want to say is something like, hey, I hope you're well today. I made a really, really cool video today that will teach you the 3 foods that you can eat every single day that will actually help you to lose weight. I know that sounds crazy, but I've actually tried them for myself and I've gotten some tremendous results. So check out this video right here. I made it just for you. Watch it and let me know what you think. That's it. And then they go to that video, they watch it, and they get a lot of value from it, okay? Now, when you do this on a regular basis, what that actually does is it creates a bond between you and your prospect. Okay, you and your potential customer, you and your audience, because you're being super cool. All right, you're adding tremendous value to their lives, and they will actually learn something from that video. They'll watch that video and they'll be like, whoa, that's interesting. Aaron just taught me the 3 foods that will help me to lose weight, and I'm in the, I'm trying to lose weight, right? So obviously you got to be talking to the right target audience first of all, okay? But they might be like, oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I'm gonna drink more green tea because Aaron says to drink more green tea. Oh, Aaron says to drink 10 liters of water every single day, which is quite a lot actually. But Aaron wants me to drink 10 liters of water. That's gonna help me to lose weight. I'm gonna actually try that, right? And you didn't ask them to buy anything. All you did was you created tremendous value. You gave it to them for nothing, okay? And what you're doing every single time you're doing that is you're creating a bond. You're creating trust, okay? Now, what you want to do then is every once in a while, you want to tell them to go and buy something, okay? So maybe, I would say 20% of the time. So 80% of the time, you want to be creating value. But then 20% of the time, you can ask them to flat out go and buy something. So I would send them an email and say, hey, listen, I've got this awesome product. I know it's really, really gonna help you because I know you're trying to lose weight. Now this program is designed to help you to lose 30 pounds in 60 days. It really, really works. So go ahead and check it out here. So you're literally just asking for the sale. You're asking them to check out a program. And because you've built up that bond, okay, they will go and check it out because you recommended it. Does that make sense? Yeah? And that's how it works. So that's one of the strategies that you can use to convert your leads into sales, okay? But the important thing about this strategy is you must be consistent. You must be consistently building that relationship with your list, okay? Because remember that people will be on your list hopefully for a long, long time. They're not gonna buy from you straight away, but they might buy from you in 1 week's time, in 2 months' time, maybe in 1 year's time. If you did a good job, right? When that person is good and ready and you send them that email with that sales message, they will buy from you because they trust you, okay? Because this whole time you've been building up that credit with them, that awesomeness credit that very, very few people do online, okay? And so they know, like, and trust you, and when you recommend a product, the chances that they'll buy it are very, very high, okay? So this is the strategy that you got to try and build. Now, this takes time, okay? It's not going to be instant, all right? But if you chip away at it, this is how you get your audience to know, like, and trust you, okay? Another strategy that you can use, which is a little bit more technical, it's a bit more strategic, and you've got to sort of elevate your game a little bit more, is to do webinars, okay? So what you want to do is you want to put together a webinar presentation, do it live, and then you can email your list and say, hey, listen, join me on my webinar and I'm gonna give you tremendous value. I'm gonna teach you how to lose, the 2 or 3 strategies that I use to lose weight in 30 days, right? Come and join me tomorrow live. And then you do the webinar, and for the first, I would say 50 to 60% of the webinar, you actually give them value. You teach them exactly what you're talking about. And then the last 40%, you create some sort of offer that teaches them to go even deeper and spend a little bit more time with you, and then you charge them for it. That's it. That's how a webinar works, okay? Now, for a webinar, you don't have to market your own program. You can market somebody else's program to start. And then eventually, once you get really, really good, you can create your own program and market it as well, okay? The last tip I'm gonna give you, and it all evolves around a list. You must build a list, okay? If you don't build a list, you cannot cultivate relationships. All right? If you don't build a list, you cannot cultivate relationships. And relationships is where you actually make the money. That's how you generate sales, okay? It's not about the list that you have, it's about the relationship that you have with that list. So if the relationship you have with your list is really bad, as in people aren't opening your emails because they see you as some greasy salesperson that is just selling all the time, then it doesn't matter if you have 100,000 people on your list, because those people don't trust you, they don't like you, and they're not gonna buy from you. Does that make sense, right? But if you've got a great relationship with your list, if you're sending them surveys, if you're asking them how they are, if you're sending them an email asking them to reply about what their biggest struggles are, if you're sending them valuable content, if you're getting them on webinars and you're providing them with a lot of value, these are the ways that you earn and build trust, okay? So you're constantly building that trust meter, right? So let's just say this is your meter of trust. How high is your trust meter? Is it up here or is it down here, like a lot of marketers, right? Does that make sense? If your trust meter is down here, like most people are, then people aren't gonna buy from you. Okay, I hope that makes sense, yeah? The final strategy that I was gonna tell you about is email your list and ask them how they are. And ask them to reply to your email and tell you how they're doing in their business and what is their biggest struggle with what is going on in their life right now. So if you're in weight loss, email them and say, hey, listen, I want you to email me back and tell me what is the biggest thing you're struggling with when it comes to losing weight. Okay? And what's gonna happen is, first of all, you're engaging your list, right? You're actually asking them to reply to you. Most internet marketers don't do that at all. Okay? So just by doing that, you're already engaging with them. Now, the people that reply to you, those are the people that are highly engaged on your list. So what you want to do is you want to reply to them directly and make sure you customize your message to them. Okay, does that make sense, right? So when they reply to you, make sure you reply to them quickly. Okay, within a day, within 24 hours, reply to them, give them a solution to their problems. Okay, and maybe that solution could be your affiliate program or your digital product or your network marketing company. But make sure your answer is relevant, okay, to what their problem is. That's very, very key. Okay, and that's it, guys. Those are the strategies that you can use to increase your conversions from leads into sales and from traffic into leads, right? So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this video? Have you tried some of these strategies before? Okay, or is this the first time you're hearing of these strategies? Let me know what you're gonna try in the comments below. I'm really, really interested to hear, okay? And listen, if you got some value from this video, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up, because that tells me whether you're liking my content or not, okay? And if you're not subscribed to my channel for whatever reason, if you want to get more content like this, just click on the red button below, subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm always coming up with a few videos like this every single week. And hey, listen, if you want to spend a bit more time with me, okay? If you think this stuff is cool and you want to go deep, okay, you want to go deep and you want to learn from me step by step, I've got a free training course. All you have to do to get access to it is click on the link right below, enter your best email address, and you're going to get it directly in your email inbox. Okay, it's super cool, and I know that it's going to help to move that meter for you and get you some tremendous results inside of your business. Okay, so listen, I hope you had an awesome time today. I had a great time teaching you these strategies, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon on another video. Take care.